Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be talking about my top 5 favorite fragrances for the summertime. At the number 5 spot, it was kind of a toss-up. I could have a few honorable mentions, but I decided to go with Hermes Pamplemousse. If you don't know what pamplemousse translates to in English, it is grapefruit, and that kind of just perfectly describes this fragrance. It's a super green, fresh, kind of like zesty citrus. It's nice. It's not the most wearable, but its projection is great. If you want to smell like a grapefruit, this is a fragrance for you. In the number 4, I have Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum. This is like the original EDT soapy, clean, fresh DNA, but absolutely pumped up with chili pepper. It's slightly unique, but still wearable for any season, especially the summer. If you haven't checked out the Gucci Guilty line, but you want a simple fragrance, I think you should. These are great. In the 3 spot, I think I have one of my favorite dailies, and that's Ocean Noir. This is just like a tropical, fruity coconut. Smells like a good time in Miami. It's really upbeat. It's really nice. Perfect for the summer, but I have been wearing this in the winter, and I have been getting compliments in the winter. So it's a really awesome fragrance for any time of the year. In that number 2 spot, I have Blackberry and Bay by Jo Malone. This just smells like a straight up juicy blackberry. Imagine walking through a blackberry bush or something like that. You get the splash of blackberry, you get a little bay leaf. It's really nice. The projection is pretty nice. The longevity is terrible. Like 2 hours max, 2 hours max. So that's my only complaint with it. In the number 1 spot, I have Versace Eros Flame. This is my favorite fragrance of all time. This could probably make it in the number 1 spot for my winter fragrance or day night fragrance, even though it doesn't fit in those categories as well. I just love it. It's this super citrusy fragrance, but with a super nice base of pepper and vetiver. On the dry down, it becomes super mature, but the opening is kind of playful. Yeah, it's really awesome. It has pretty great performance, and in my opinion, at least top 5 designers of all time. Next up, we have my top 5 for winter and like sweeter fragrances. This list was a lot harder to make. I do usually prefer kind of clean, citrusy fragrances, if you couldn't tell from my list. But at the number 5 spot, we have Dolce & Gabbana Velvet Honey Centel. This is just a realistic, sticky honey with notes of Centel. Sandalwood, sorry. Yeah, it's very high quality. It's just not very wearable. And I'm gonna get a new fragrance pretty soon that will probably boot this off the list. But y'all guys will have to see what that is. At that number 4 spot, we have one of my oldest fragrances, and that is Lattafa Assad Bourbon. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate this fragrance. I do actually quite like it, that's why it's here. But it's just so sickly sweet. If you want a kind of like marshmallowy sweet vanilla lavender fragrance, this is for you. But I can't see myself wearing this much places anymore, just because, again, it just too sweet. In that 3 spot, I have Versace Eros Najim. Now this is like a very caramelly toffee fragrance with an opening of mandarin. It's super unique. It's super out there. It's one of my older fragrances as well. I really like it. And it's pretty wearable for its like type of scent profile, which is like a kind of sweeter toffee profile. In my opinion, it's better than Stronger With You Intensely, but a lot of people disagree. At the number 2, we do have my oldest fragrance. We have The Maker, The Lover. You can see I've used quite a bit of this. It's like this super figgy, woody fragrance. Sweet, it projects, it lasts. It's well made, it's seductive. This would still probably be in my top 2 go-tos for a winter fragrance. but it's just sometimes it can feel a little heavy for me going to school and stuff. In that final spot, we have the highest quality fragrance in this video in my collection. That is Filippo Sorcinelli's Scusami. This is like kind of like a sugary, fruity, musky fragrance. It's sweet. It's like a little fresh, but it's heavy. It's super well made. It really like changes on your skin. This was my first ever niche, and I can't really think of a better niche to start with. It does lean a little feminine at times, but it's just so unbelievably high quality. It really just smells like a fruit garden at the start, but then becomes like a sugary musk by the end. And then as a skin scent, it almost smells vanilla-y, like with floral vanilla. Again, it changes on your skin, and it's really well made. It for sure is my number one. Does it beat Versace Eros Flame? It's a better fragrance, but for me, no.